Hey guys, welcome to Blaugrana United. Welcome to another video. And today's news is Ansu Fati is going to be a Barcelona player until 2022, and Barcelona have extended his release clause to 170 million euros. Like, I criticize the board when they do things that I don't like and things that in my opinion are completely wrong. I have to praise them when they do good things, and good job Bartomeu, good job whoever is in charge of this decision, because Ansu Fati has renewed with the club until 2022, and like I said, has a release cost of a whopping 170 million euros, who, you know, should put off suitors for his signature in the coming years. I think that it's very good that Ansu Fati has such a release clause, because, you know, if he has a couple really good games, and he could be tempted to go to another team. I believe no one will pay 170 million euros for Ansu Fati. 100 million would have been already a lot of money, but 170 million euros for a 16-year-old or 17-year-old that hasn't fully developed, that is still far from being a great top quality player. Well, you know, it's a big bargain. Now it's time to keep the plan with Ansu Fati. And Ansu Fati, I believe I already talked about Ansu Fati in this channel, and my opinion hasn't changed. He's a player with a good potential level. That is a player that has quality to be a fantastic football player, in my opinion. But I still don't know the extent of his quality. Like, he's very good with the ball. He's very brave. That's all characteristics that you see in players of Barcelona, obviously. But he succeeds still. I still cannot say that he has the potential of Mbappe, of Dembélé, of Martial, of Jesus, of these top quality elite talents like your Rodrigo, your Vinicius, or these kind of players, you know. I don't know the potential that he has yet, because he's just 17. But what he's been able to show is that he's a player that is very capable of delivering top class football. That he's given us really good things already, and the program with Ansu Fati needs to continue. Get him promoted to the first team, get him into the first team, and we'll work from there. We'll work on from there. We'll see what's gonna happen, and let's trust in the youth, because the thing is that with next season, and I'm already thinking about next season, Dembélé is still an incognito. I don't know if Dembélé is gonna succeed or not. Probably not. Griezmann is an incognito. I don't know if he's gonna succeed or not. Suarez probably here until 2021. Messi, I don't know until what year we're gonna have Lionel Messi. So our forward line is by no means secured for the next couple years. So if we have players like Ansu Fati, we need to take care of them. We need to prepare them for the time that they're gonna need to step up and be at the club, be the mainstay finishers and forwards of this club. So with like Pedri coming in next season, let's see what's gonna happen. I think Pedri should be promoted to the first team, or should be given a first team role, maybe loaning Gareth Perez to another team. But I believe that a team that has the likes of Pedri and Ansu Fati as, you know, the very reserved teams, that they're gonna get very limited minutes, but the minutes that they get, they're gonna love those minutes, and they're more especially gonna be training with the first team players, and they're gonna be getting better day by day, year by year, and by the time they turn 19, 20 years old, they're gonna be ready to, you know, take responsibilities and be an important part of this team for sure. I think that's the plan that Barcelona need to follow. Nothing of sending him to the juvenile A team, of the sending him back to the Barcelona B. None of that. Let's promote him. Let's have him here in the first team, training with Messi, with Dembélé, with Griezmann, Suarez, all these great players, learning from the best, competing against the best, because that's the only way that he's gonna possibly become one of the best. This has to be the formula. We need to trust in him. We need to give him opportunities, and just like giving opportunities means Abel Ruiz, because if he doesn't work out, that's fine. You let him go. It didn't cost you anything. But if he works out, you don't have to sign an unbelievable, expensive player for years to come. You can have him for free. Same with Abel Ruiz. That's what I believe. Give Abel Ruiz a chance. I want to see if Abel Ruiz is good enough to play for Barcelona. Because if he is, you don't have to sign Lautaro Martinez. Let's say that you don't sign this year Lautaro Martinez, but you give an opportunity to Abel Ruiz, and let's say someone else signs Lautaro Martinez. Alright, it's fine. Last season we did sign Luka Jovic, and this season Lautaro Martinez has appeared. There is Alan, there is Malen, Belotti. There's so many strikers in world football that, and the same thing with every single position. There's so many players in world football that if we don't take a gamble, unless they're really clear opportunities like Mbappe's, your De Ligt, your De Jongs, your Arthurs, unless your Yusuf Atals, unless they're players like that who, in my opinion, are guaranteed success or close to guaranteed success as a player can be, then let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's trust in the youth. Let's see if they work. If they don't work, that's fine. You move them on, and you have money. You have the money to, because money's not going anywhere. Your target might change, but the money's not going anywhere. You go ahead, you take things calmly, you find the characteristics that you need in the proper position that you're looking for, and you go ahead and sign a player. And that should be the program with Pedri, with Ansu Fati, with Abel Ruiz, with Ricky Puig, with Arena, with every player that you have for La Masia that you're trying to promote into the first team, and every young player. You give them opportunities, you see if they work out. If they don't work out, you probably sign them for cheap, or they're from La Masia, meaning that they're cheap and they're free to use. So you use them, and if they're not good enough to be at least squad role players, you move them on. That's how it works. That's how we've been doing things in the most successful areas, and that's how we should be continue doing things. Ansu Fati has, again, I don't know if he has the potential of Mbappe or Dembélé or any of these players, but it's a player that at least is very interesting, and it's important to give him a chance. It's important to give him an opportunity to, because imagine that you give him slight opportunities to give them 20 appearances a season for the next couple seasons. You give him that many minutes, you send him on from the 30th minute when he's playing against tired defenses, against conditions that in the games in the Camp Nou, when the team is going to be at its best level, and we'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be very important to have Ansu Fati be at his best level possible, and we'll see what's going to happen with the player. It's important to give him opportunities, to trust in him, to have him just develop under the best coach in the world. That's why it's important to talk to the players, to give them the proper skills to become the best version of themselves, for sure. And with this, it's time to do a transition. Messi, Suarez, Busquets, Piqué, Jordi Alba, all these players have done a lot for the club, but it's trying to trust into the new players. Your De Jongs, your Arthurs, Ricky Puig, Arena, Dembélé, Abel Ruiz, Ansu Fati. This is the future. This is the players that we have going forward. And if they don't work out, you go ahead and sell them and try new others until you get the right players. But we have every single player that is at Barcelona right now. It's a player that is at least good enough to be a sporadic squad player in the team, and at the best role possible, they can be undisputed starters for this team. So it's just whether we get the best version of themselves, whether we get the most potential out of them. And that's all I wanted to say about Ansu Fati for this video. With that done, leave me all your opinions. What do you think about Ansu Fati? Do you think that he's gonna succeed at Barcelona? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Blaugranas.